purchase a game on Steam, which is really stupid. Anyway, I can't let Mr. Guy-Fam roast me like this and just get away with it. There's just one tiny problem. VR headsets are expensive and I don't have one. Well, actually I do. I made one, but we don't really talk about that around here. Yeah! So anyway, I'm not gonna waste $700 on a VR headset just to win an argument. That would be stupid, and I'm gonna be the bigger man here, and psych, you think you can roast me and get away with it? Hell no, I'm gonna make you eat up your words, you little piece of shit. No, Danny, you can't just buy a VR headset to win an argument. Money go FBI, open up! What the f*** is going on? Oh, thank you, sir. Wow, guys, I can't believe FBI delivered my Oculus. Oh, fuck. So if you don't know what a VR headset is, it means virtual reality. So basically, it's just reality in virtual. Yeah, you're welcome. Explanations. Ever wanted to cut a plank? Well, now you can. Drive a truck around for hours with nothing in return? Yes, sir. Wash someone else's car without getting paid? Abso-freaking-lutely. Now, some of you boomers might be saying, why not just wash a car in real life and actually get paid? Okay, listen up. That's actually kind of a good idea. But no, what really makes VR fun is doing things you can't do in real life. You can cut flying blocks to the beat of the music, throw ninja stars at Red Boys because Red Boys, slay dragons, whatever this is, and much more, all from home using a single headset. So how does it work? Well, I'm glad you asked. I have no idea. Anyway, let's get to work. And when I say get to work, I mean play Beat Saber for 11 hours until I pass out on the floor, then wake up the next morning and get to work. And when I say get to work, I mean play Beat Saber. Now there's just one tiny whiny little problem. I don't know how to make a VR game, which is kind of essential when you're making a VR game. So first we install this app for the headset, make sure to read the terms and conditions, said no one ever. Next, then we make a new project in Unity, which is the game engine I'll be using, import OpenXR, and we are ready to get to work. And when I say get to work, I mean play Beat Sabers for 11 more hours and pass out. So first off, I added some basic shapes and colors, along with a bean. And the bean represents the player. And just like that, I can now look around at the shapes. Now, I might look really dumb here, and that's probably because I am really dumb. So there's that, but it's also actually kind of cool. And now we need some hands, because currently I only have my face, which doesn't have hands. And fortunately for us, I got my hands on some hands, because Oculus has released some free hand models we can use. So I'm just gonna go ahead and yoink. Then I found a tutorial on YouTube on how to set up hands by Valem, and just like that, we have hands. And I know, it's pretty incredible. I bet you wish you had hands too, but, you know, maybe one day. The next step is, of course, to build my office in VR. Now, the hardest part about this was getting all of the sizes correct, but after a lot of testing, I got it done. I don't really know why I went through all of the trouble of doing this, but drinking milk and destroying my office in VR just kind of had its charm, I guess. It was pretty cool. I also tried to learn how to juggle, and eventually simultaneously juggled 3 balls with ease. Anyway, let's get a bit more spicy. Now, unless you live in America, you probably don't have a 9mm pistol loaded with freedom lying around. I certainly don't, but in VR, you can do that. So, let's add a gun. First, I did some coding for it, and then I added the gun model. Then I made some particles using Unity's particle system, and just like that, we can now express our freedom and greatness in all its glory. And after some target practice, I'm now ready for setting up a grappling gun. So we got some quick code for the grappling gun done, and we can now swing around, which is really fun to do, but one thing about VR is that it feels very real, and it can make you really motion sick, and I got really motion sick. Then I added a robot from my game Carlson, which you can wishlist on Steam, by the way. And is it just me, or is he looking kind of thick? Why don't you bend over for me, thick boy? Look at that sweet. Ow, ow, ow. What a nice day to do some code. Now, what the fuck? Johnny, what the fuck are you doing? Get stupid. Look what you did. You ruined everything. Oh, you want to fight? You're trying to catch these hands? Pow! Yeah, how's that? You want some more? Why don't you take some milk? Okay, so we're now experts at VR and spanking robots. So let's make our first VR game. I started a new Unity project and got my hands in there. And the idea for my game is that you play as an enormous giant, just like your mom. So the first problem I encountered is that your hands just go through the ground, which is kind of lame because I want to be able to just slam dunk into the ground. I fixed this by just making the hands their own physics objects, and now you can slam dunk all you want. But something's missing, so of course I made some particles using Unity's particle system, and just like that, the slam dunk looks kind of good. I also added the ability to grab rocks from the hill. Not really sure why, I just kind of wanted to grab some rocks, you know? And now you can combine the mechanics. So if you slam dunk a rock, it's thrown up into the air, and then you can grab it and throw it. But Mama always told me, what's the point of throwing rocks if you don't have anyone to throw the rocks at? She totally didn't say that, but we need an enemy, so I'm just gonna go ahead and recycle the player model I made for my game Milkman Carlson and turn it into a caveman or something. Ooga booga. Also, isn't he kind of thick? Anyway, I put the caveman into the game, and you can now smash them like rocks and throw them around. Now you might say, what's the point? Isn't this kind of stupid? And to that I say this: yes, yes, it absolutely goddamn freaking is very stupid. But also playing with ragdolls is very fun, so yeah. I also gave them a more distinct look so they don't blend in with the background so much, and this was done following a cell shader tutorial from Daniel Illette. And when I say following a tutorial, I mean hippity hoppity, your code is now my property. And just like that, we have a pretty cool shader. Daniel has a YouTube channel with some shader tutorials, so make sure to check it out. Anyway, I started making a run animation because it's kind of scary when they just stand still and T-pose at me. Also did some more code and made some particles, and here we go. What a beautiful day to smash some tiny humans. Kobe, boom! Get over here. Get this rock going. Say hello to my two friends, right hand and left hand. Boom! Nice to meet ya. I did run into an issue though, where if you destroy an object that you're holding, you get a lot of errors. Like, a lot of errors. So I just found the code that was telling me there was an error, and we're good to go. Everything's working fine. Anyway, to make the game come together a little more, I made a new stage, which is like an island, and added some randomly generated terrain, like rocks and trees, and we now have some better looking gameplay. There is, however, a problem. Currently, the cavemen running around are only seeing floating hands attacking them, which it's a bit weird and unfair to them. But this is easy to fix, so I made a giant caveman and connected his head to my head, and here we go. Yeah, so that didn't really work out, but I fixed it, and it now looks a bit better, but it's still really weird, and the legs are sort of just flopping everywhere, so I don't really know. And currently, the enemies are just running around, not really fighting back, so I decided to give them a weapon, and what weapon, you might ask? Bee! Oh, hey, little guy. Oh, you got a bean? Oh, no, I'm so scared. Oh, wait, what the frick is this? I also gave some of them the high-tech omnidirectional beam gear. They can use this to swing around and grapple to the player in attack, which is a totally original invention by me, of course, not inspired by anything. What do you mean? Don't worry, everybody, it's me, Aaron Yeager. I'll take care of that titan. I might be having a bit too much fun playing around with this. Maybe. Just maybe. And finally, I added a turret, some sound effects, a main menu, death screen, and more maps. And just like that, my first VR game is done, and it's terrible. So yeah, I still don't really know what the game is about. You just kind of smash small cavemen with a mix of Attack on Titan in there and also Bean. But I thought it was fun, and I learned a lot about VR and other stuff, so that's pretty cool. If you want to try the game for yourself, I'll try to provide a link in the description. But I'm currently moving apartments in like 2 days, and I haven't even started packing yet because I was busy smashing cavemen, spanking robots, working on this video, and playing Beat Saber. So the link might not be ready yet, but I'll try to get it out as soon as possible. Also keep in mind, the game is pretty bad. It's not really polished at all, and not really meant for anyone else to play. So I just didn't have time for that, so don't expect much if the link is up. Obviously you need a VR headset to play this, and I couldn't really think of a way to make it very playable for PC players, unfortunately, so just keep that in mind. That's it for me though. Make sure to smash subscribe for more garbage and follow me on social media, links down below. Also, thanks a lot for watching, you're great, and as always, drink milk, hit Billy, and beat your will.
Oh, God. Oh, God.